families planned a weekend escape, camping in a cozy van near the woods. Locals warned them the forest was haunted, but they laughed it off until one of the children suddenly went missing. Panic set in, and the police were called. Officers arrived quickly, parking their vehicles and sweeping through the eerie darkness.
Right there. Wait, they're going up to Tom's place. So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that something was going on. That's a lot of cops.
Holy shit, what the hell?
Out of nowhere, a ghostly child appeared behind them, vanishing in an instant. The investigation ended in tragedy. The missing child was later found dead. Local whispers claim the death was caused by a demon said to haunt the forest, feeding on the innocence of children. A paranormal investigator entered a crumbling abandoned building in a deserted area. The walls were cracked, the windows shattered, and the silence carried an unsettling weight. Lifting his camera toward the upper floors, he froze in place. Through the window, a ghostly figure stared back. His pulse quickened as he snapped photos, eager to share the chilling evidence. According to stories, the spirit belonged to a former resident who had died tragically within the building. Would you step inside a place like this? One snowy night, the owner of a coffin factory came to inspect the site after workers reported strange events. Parking outside, he reviewed security footage, and what he saw left him rattled.
El propietario de esta casa subió este vídeo a sus redes sociales para que tratasen de darle alguna explicación de lo que va a aparecer en la cámara.
Ahí va. Ahí va. Ahí va terminando. Ahí desaparece.
¿Qué explicación le darías tú?
A ghostly child walked silently past his car before fading into the snow, his breath caught as he realized what he had witnessed. Legend says it was the spirit of a child whose coffin had never been properly sealed, binding the soul to the factory forever. Would you dare visit after midnight? A young boy proudly rode his new bicycle along a lonely road by the fields. With his camera recording, the journey seemed peaceful. The meadow stretched endlessly, silent and calm. But then, something appeared from behind the trees.
After this car. Here we go. Right, that's that. Minute 10.
A tall, thin figure emerged, moving unnaturally across the open meadow. Terrified, the boy shared the footage with his friends, who were equally stunned. Many believe it was Slender Man, the faceless entity said to haunt children. Would you dare ride that road alone? Two paranormal investigators entered an abandoned single-family home, long rumored to be cursed. Locals had spoken of strange noises and ghostly encounters for years. Cameras rolling, they stepped inside, unaware of what awaited.
今2階からボンボンっつってなんか押し寄せしなかった。どこ？2階から。今普通にここ、でもここ閉めた。ボンボンって人が飛び跳ねてるような。
したんだみたいな。
そう。結構でかい音だったけど。
まあ現場は2階なんでね。
They heard a heavy thud echo above, almost like someone had jumped hard on the floor upstairs.
もう人いるように見えるんだけど。向こうの家。なんかめっちゃ人いるように見えるやんこれ。ちょっと見てこれ。違うか？
いや、わからん。
ちょっと待って。今人いるように見えてるマジで。
マジ
？They turned toward the opposite window and were startled to see a hand pressed firmly against the glass. Within seconds, it disappeared.
マジ？さっきまで俺らがいた場所じゃん？
ちょっと見てこれ。違うか
？Using the SLS, they picked up the outline of a strange figure lingering at that same window.
方が息苦しい。うまく表現できないんだけども、空気がズシーンってくる感じはするよね。こっからさ、こう、めっちゃ見えるもんね、これ。
見えるよ。
ちょっと、扉聞こえた？帰ってきたってこと？
Suddenly, the long creak of a door echoed through the silence, instantly drawing their attention.
いる。ちょっと待って。いる。今、ベランダ立ってる。
本当だ。
ヒロ君だよね。そうだよ。ちょっと待って。
ちょっと前にね。
聞こえたよね。
聞こえた。
ちいさん聞こえたよね。
聞こえた。
なんか今。怖いんだけど何？普通に声聞こえた。いや、普通に声。
Moments later, a distant chilling voice rang out, unsettling, as though it came from nowhere at all.
こっちもさっきの向こうの部屋と同じような生臭さあるぞ。なんかこっちもさっきの向こうの部屋と同じような生臭さあるぞ。
Behind one of them, a dark, shadowy figure briefly appeared, unnoticed, as he continued moving forward.
ちょっと待って。ソーラかなんか。あれ？ちょ、待って。ついてたよ。
絶対ついてた。
明かりだったよね。
誰かいる。
なんかそんな自動で発電するなんか。
すいません。
いやー、明らかに。
Near the stairwell, a strange glow emerged, casting an unnatural light across the darkness.
Oh. どうした
ちょっと、なんか見えなかった。
いや、見えない。どういうこと？
丸いものが見えなくて。ちょっと一瞬だったんだよ。
Spotted what looked like a head slowly peeking from behind, its shadow clearly outlined on the glass. Finally, one of them heard another strange sound, yet no one was anywhere close enough to make it. In Mexico, a woman discovered a site said to hold buried gold. She unearthed the treasure and carried it home, but soon her life turned unsettling. Strange knocks echoed at her door, though no one was there. One night, checking her security camera, she froze. Her car sat parked outside, everything appearing still, until a shadowy figure drifted past before vanishing. A TikTok user named ForeverFlow shared a terrifying story from the hotel where he once worked. During one late-night shift, he and his co-workers were monitoring the security cameras when something unusual caught their eye.
Really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in front. Like she tweaking.
Yeah, that is weird.
And the elevator door's not even closing. Watch. That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that
This
was.
is crazy. How do y'all explain that? Somebody explain that to me.
On the screen, a young woman could be seen sprinting down the hallway, frantically pressing the elevator button as if she were desperately trying to escape. Yet, for some reason, the elevator doors refused to shut. At first, the staff brushed it off, but when they reviewed the footage again the following day, the situation grew far more chilling. The cameras appeared to reveal a dark, shadowy figure trailing closely behind the woman. And that wasn't the only disturbing moment. Later, in the hotel lobby, the footage captured a rock that had been resting on a table, suddenly sliding off and hitting the floor with great force, as though thrown. Another mysterious piece of footage shows something unusual moving across the water's surface. From a distance, the shape doesn't resemble any known fish or sea creature. It seems to have wings, a distorted body, and leaps in and out of the water in a way that defies explanation. Some speculate it could be a mermaid, while others believe it may be an unknown aquatic cryptid, never documented before. But what do you think? Was it simply a natural phenomenon, or evidence of something much stranger lurking beneath the waves? This footage comes from the CCTV of a bar and restaurant, housed inside a building that dates back to the early 1900s. According to the staff, unsettling events have occurred here many times before. Strange noises echoing through empty rooms, the unnerving sensation of being watched, and objects shifting without reason. But on this particular night, the disturbances were finally captured on camera. As the security feed continues, a glass suddenly begins to slide forward before tumbling from the shelf. Only moments later, Picture frames fall one after another, almost as if pushed by an unseen force. The employee who released the video insists this wasn't the first time unusual things happened here, but it was the first time they had undeniable proof caught on tape. On August 7th, at around 9:52 p.m., a man inside his home noticed something unusual. Out of nowhere, his two dogs began barking uncontrollably. Normally, they only reacted this way if someone unfamiliar was nearby. Curious and uneasy, he checked the security cameras to find out what had startled them. At first glance, the footage showed a strange shape slithering across the floor, resembling a snake. But when he looked more closely, the form seemed to resemble a dog instead. The chilling part? It wasn't his dog. All the while, his own pets barked louder and louder, as if desperately warning him that something, or someone, had entered the home that shouldn't have been there. A man walking through a field just before nightfall captured something unsettling in the distance. At first, everything seemed normal, until his camera picked up what appeared to be a figure dressed entirely in white, moving in a disturbingly unnatural way across the field. The way it glided forward didn't match the motion of a normal person walking. The figure never drew closer, yet it never truly turned away either. Some believe it could be the image of a ghostly apparition, while others suggest it might be someone in costume. But the strange, distorted movement makes it nearly impossible to explain. In another unsettling recording, a woman is seen walking toward a room after hearing strange noises inside. She paused at the doorway, peering in cautiously before stepping forward. That's when something terrifying happened. Out of nowhere, her hair was yanked violently backwards, as if pulled by invisible hands. The force was so strong her body jerked instantly. The video cuts off right after, leaving many wondering, was she really attacked by a supernatural presence? A grieving visitor shared footage taken after a heartbreaking visit to their late mother's grave. They explained that while kneeling at her tomb, they quietly asked for a sign that she was still with them.
Blue ones were not spinning at all. Mom, are you with me? Spin fast. The blue ones were not moving at all. At all. It's not a windy day. It's not a windy day. Look at the branches.
Almost instantly, small paper windmills placed on a nearby grave began to spin wildly on their own. The eerie part, there was no wind at all. In fact, in the video, you can clearly see that nothing else around them moves. The timing, occurring right after their plea, makes the moment even more powerful. Some believe it was a direct response from their mother beyond the grave, while others dismiss it as coincidence. Nonetheless, the moment is quite emotional. A man known as a ghost hunter ventured into a forest late at night. Armed only with a flashlight and his camera, he carefully made his way along the dark trail. At first, everything appeared normal. The only sounds came from the insects of the night. But that calmness didn't last long. His camera soon captured something terrifying in the distance. Take a look. Perched on a tree branch was a chilling figure dressed in tattered white clothing, its long hair hanging down to cover its face. Many believed this was no ordinary person, but an actual ghost. Overcome with fear, the man began trembling, stumbling backwards, before finally deciding to abandon the forest immediately. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please subscribe to Shivers and ring the notification bell beside it to get notified of future creepy videos. I will really appreciate that, and I'll see you next time.